The new driver costs $600 and it loses half its value before next season. The game did not get more expensive by accident. Ownership and release cadence did it. 5 brands drain your wallet, 5 still give real value. One icon is owned by a private equity fund being flipped for $3.5 billion right now. We are ranking all 10 worst to best, starting with a name that has been passed around so many times it barely belongs to anyone. In the 10th place, Top-Flite stands as a lesson in what happens when a golf brand loses its anchor. The name traces back to Spalding, passed to Callaway in 2003, and then sold again to Dick's Sporting Goods in 2012 for just $20 million. Today, Top-Flite operates as a value-tier house brand, filling the entry-level shelf at Dick's, rather than building lasting loyalty. The low upfront price helps new golfers get started, but there is little long-term support or prestige attached. On the secondary market, Top-Flite products typically retain only about 45% of their original price, reflecting weak demand and limited collector interest. For buyers, the savings at checkout often disappear when it comes time to trade in or resell, making Top-Flite a poor choice for those seeking lasting value in their gear.
Number 9. Adams Golf tells the story of a brand defined by its founder and then diminished by acquisition. Under Barney Adams, the company built a loyal following around the Tight Lies line, a design that resonated with everyday golfers and carved out a clear identity in a crowded market. That changed in 2012, when TaylorMade acquired Adams Golf, closed its headquarters, and folded development into its own operations. Since then, the brand has drifted into dormancy, with no new research and development and little active support. Today, Adams clubs trade mostly on nostalgia, with legacy Tight Lies irons typically reselling at about 30% of their original price. The name still holds more recognition than some entry-level brands, but the absence of independent stewardship and product updates has left buyers wary of long-term value. For golfers, the lesson is that even a respected logo can lose its economic footing when ownership and innovation stall. Number 8. Nike Golf occupies a peculiar spot in the equipment market. The swoosh still commands attention on courses and in pro shops, but the company's exit from hard goods in 2016 left a gap that no amount of brand recognition can fill. After 2 decades of losses, Nike announced it would halt production of clubs, balls, and bags, shifting its focus entirely to footwear and apparel. That decision froze the equipment line in time, leaving owners with products that are no longer supported or updated. On the secondary market, Nike drivers and irons hover around 35 to 40% of their original price, reflecting the reality that there is no new model pipeline behind them. While the logo maintains cultural cachet, the absence of ongoing development means these clubs have become more collectible than practical, with value eroding steadily as the years pass. Most golfers waste a fortune every year on the wrong gear. The wrong driver, the wrong shaft, balls built for a pro they will never use. That is why I put together the Golf Gear Vault. Inside, you will learn which gear matches your game, when premium is worth it, and when you are just paying for the logo, and how to spend less and outplay people who spent double. The QR code is on your screen, and the link is in the pinned comment. Number 7. Callaway and Topgolf represent a case where corporate ambition outpaced the economics of equipment value. The 2021 merger was billed as a bold move, combining a leading club maker with a sports entertainment powerhouse. But by 2026, the partnership had unraveled. Private equity firm Leonard Green and Partners stepped in, acquiring a controlling stake in Topgolf and prompting Callaway to divest its entertainment arm. The unwind came with a $250 million restructuring charge and a roughly 24% drop in Callaway's share price. Alongside the Jack Wolfskin sale, these moves signaled mounting pressure to simplify a tangled capital structure. For golfers, the result is a brand that remains highly visible, but asks a premium to help offset corporate churn. Callaway drivers released during this era lost about 45% of their value after 2 years, reflecting how transaction noise and rapid change can erode both shareholder and customer value. And finally, in first place, TaylorMade stands as the clearest case of the marketing tax in modern golf. After Centroid Investment Partners acquired the company in 2021 for about $1.7 billion, the brand's strategy became a textbook example of private equity's push for rapid returns. By 2025, Centroid was seeking a sale at nearly $3.5 billion, more than doubling the initial investment in just 4 years. During this period, TaylorMade kept up an annual driver release cycle, running through models like Sim, Stealth, Stealth 2, and Key 10 with clockwork precision. The result for consumers was a steep depreciation curve. Completed sale data show the Stealth and Stealth 2 drivers losing about 50% of their value within 2 years. While TaylorMade's clubs perform at the highest level, the combination of prestige pricing and relentless new launches means buyers pay more upfront, only to see value erased as soon as the next model drops. Number 5. Mizuno opens the best value half of the list with a different approach to brand equity. As a public company listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange, Mizuno operates without private equity or conglomerate pressure, allowing it to maintain a steady hand on product cycles and pricing. The brand's forged iron reputation extends into the resale market, where trust in materials and build supports stronger prices over time. Mizuno typically releases new iron lines on a biennial schedule, limiting the markup inflation seen with annual launches. Used JPX and MP iron sets show about 20% depreciation after 2 years, a figure that reflects the brand's quiet consistency. Buyers pay more up front, but that premium goes into steel and craftsmanship, not marketing theatrics. For golfers seeking value preservation, Mizuno's restraint offers a dependable alternative to the churn of bigger, noisier brands. Number 4. Srixon and Cleveland Golf offer a case study in how disciplined corporate ownership can protect value for everyday golfers. Both brands operate under Sumitomo Rubber Industries, a parent company with deep roots in the Dunlop heritage and a reputation for steady stewardship. Instead of chasing annual reinvention, Srixon and Cleveland follow an 18 to 24-month release rhythm, allowing models to mature in the marketplace rather than being buried by constant new launches. This measured approach keeps pricing predictable and helps wedges and irons maintain stronger resale value, with average 2-year depreciation holding near 25%. The Sumitomo umbrella brings stability without the churn that often erodes value at other conglomerate-owned brands. For golfers, the lesson is clear. When a parent company resists the urge to monetize churn, the result can be practical gear with real staying power, both on the course and in the second-hand market. Coming to the top 3, Sub 70 delivers a pricing model that sidesteps the traditional golf retail markup. This founder-led brand operates entirely direct-to-consumer, eliminating the layers of distribution and marketing that inflate prices at legacy companies. Factory direct pricing means a new sub-70 driver or iron often lists for about half the cost of a comparable club from a big box brand. Custom builds are shipped straight to the buyer, with no need to subsidize tour contracts or national ad campaigns. Because the starting price is already close to market value, there is less air to lose on the secondary market. Resale data for sub-70's L-Series drivers show about 30% depreciation after 2 years, a figure that is competitive with the most stable brands. For golfers, this approach protects the wallet before depreciation even begins, making sub-70 a rare case of value preservation by design. Number 2. Costco's Kirkland signature golf balls flatten the value equation in a way that few brands can match. At about $1.25 per ball, the entry price is a fraction of what is charged for premium models like the Pro V1, which retails at roughly $4.67 per ball. The Kirkland ball has become a fixture in warehouse aisles and on amateur scorecards, but its real impact is economic. The baseline is so low that there is almost no room for depreciation. Used Kirkland balls routinely resell at close to their original price, leaving little opportunity for buyers to overpay or lose value over time. The ongoing legal battle with Acushnet, which was reopened in 2026, only highlights that the product is consequential enough to draw industry scrutiny. With private label scale and minimal prestige markup, the Kirkland signature model offers clarity that is unusually direct in the golf market. And finally, in first place, Ping stands as the benchmark for value retention in modern golf equipment. The company has remained under Solheim family ownership since its founding in 1959, a rarity in an industry marked by frequent buyouts and corporate reshuffling. This unbroken line of private control means Ping has never faced pressure from outside investors to chase annual sales spikes or rush new models to market. Instead, the brand is known for a measured launch rhythm, with new drivers arriving on a biennial schedule rather than the annual churn favored by many competitors. That discipline directly benefits buyers. Resale data for the G425 and G430 drivers show only about 25 to 30% depreciation after 2 years, less than half the loss seen at brands driven by private equity or rapid-fire releases. For golfers, Ping's approach means more of their investment holds up over time, making ownership stability a tangible feature, not just a footnote, in the club's value equation. Across all 10 brands, one fact stands out. Stable ownership and slow release cycles protect your investment, while frequent buyouts and rapid launches double your losses. In golf gear, value isn't about the badge, it is about economics. Choose carefully. For more gear investigations, subscribe for the next ranking.